let's talk about the difference between the external appearance and the internal self-worth. Because I
Yes.
think that is where a lot of us get confused, or how do we separate these two things in our mind?
You learn your capability and you learn your capacity. A lot of us have unbalanced measures of capability and capacity because we are not honoring what our body is truly authentically designed for. And so a lot of us on the inside, we recognize that if we're not capable, we won't have capacity. And on the outside, if we don't look capable, then we will lack the capacity to actually be involved in that. On understanding the world on my inside is not being seen on the outside. So I have to outperform myself to make sure I'm seen normally. You know that phrase I always say, I have to work twice as hard to get half of what they got. We all say that. That's not just like a us thing. Like so many cultures say that now. So now it means that there's a actual misconception. There's a distortion in this now. Now
Mm.
it's not just black folks saying that anymore. What it means is that I have to remove myself from my authenticity to feel validated by other people. So then when do you actually stop trying then? When do you actually rest? When do you understand what the value of rest is? There's literally the mindset where there are people that will literally they'll achieve such amazing things and they'll never celebrate it because they were never taught how to celebrate their accomplishments because they were forced to actually do that. So you don't even know how to celebrate yourself. You don't even know how to reward yourself, but you created the discipline to be rewarded. How can you create a discipline to be rewarded and actually not actually celebrate your reward?
Mhm.
That's a part of the distortion. This capability and this capacity is completely distorted right now in our world, and our bodies are typically the first sign of the disfiguration itself. But body dysmorphia is so wild right now. It's not even about body dysmorphia, and that's the crazy part. We can't talk about that now, but it's not even about body dysmorphia. It's
No, but
not.
I totally understand, because we're trying to find that perfect image that is going to be accepted by the world. Because
Yeah.
honestly, because even though we can say, well, my parents, our parents and our parents are everything has always been to be accepted of the world and what
Mhm.
their moral compass is and what it's supposed to look like for you being a person. I will say American citizen, but let's just say a person, period, because every culture go through the same thing. So for me, because I will consider myself one of those overachievers that's always doing, doing, doing. Like I literally had no ceiling to my success.